In this video, we are going to talk about what is vaccine passport. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Danish officials stated in February predicted that within 3 to 4 months would soon be 3 months, citizens will be able to use a digital vaccination card to prove that they had been vaccinated. There are non-governmental organizations as well as governments arguing for the implementation of vaccine passports for vaccines. Meanwhile, the International Air Transport Association has created a digital pass to provide consumers and authorities with data about passengers who have been immunized or have been tested for swine flu, the flu virus used for airline illness surveillance, as well as the airline with a procedure to follow to stay away from other passengers with swine flu. Here's what we know about the current status of digital vaccine passports. Number 7. What is a vaccine passport or pass? A vaccination card, also known as a visa, is proof that you've been vaccinated against COVID-19. People will be able to show that they have tested negative for the virus in some versions, allowing them to travel more easily. Airlines, industry groups, nonprofits, and technology companies are currently working on versions that will be available as an app or as part of your digital wallet on your mobile phone. It's about trying to digitize a process that currently takes place to turn it into something that allows for more peace and convenience, making it easier for people to fly between countries, without having to pull out different papers for different countries, and different documents at different checkpoints, said Nick Karim, Senior Vice President for Airport, Passenger, Freight, and Security at IATA No. 6. Whom will vaccine passports help? It will be great for the tourism and hospitality businesses, as both sectors are considered to be at the core of COVID-19, a spread commonly called pandemic, and are set to be negatively affected by the pandemic. Also, the outbreak played a role as that international travel was decimated because of it. However, this will be a huge difficulty in implementation because there will be a lack of consensus across jurisdictions regarding the type of vaccination required and how it is obtained. Number 5. Why would I need a vaccine passport or pass? If more citizens are immunized, there will almost certainly be facets of public life where only those who have been vaccinated are permitted to participate. Consider the forthcoming Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, Florida, where vaccinated healthcare staff will make up a sizable portion of the crowd. According to Mr. Karim of the IATA, sports organizations, concert venues, and tourism companies have all requested assistance with identification technology. Government and health officials would need to know whether you have been vaccinated or tested negative for the virus until you can fly abroad. For entry into many countries, evidence of a negative test is already needed. According to Zurab Polalikashvili, Secretary General of the United Nations World Tourism Organization, such passes may be crucial in reviving the tourism industry. Number 4. Has this been done before? It's not a new concept to have to prove you've been vaccinated in order to participate in certain activities or enter certain countries. Travelers to certain countries have had to prove that they have been vaccinated against diseases like yellow fever, rubella, and cholera for decades. Travelers frequently received a signed and stamped yellow card, known as an International Certificate of Vaccination or prophylaxis, after being vaccinated, which the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention still recommends taking on relevant trips. The digital component, which comes with new concerns about privacy and accessibility, is a major difference between the yellow card of the past and what is being worked on now. The Linux Foundation is collaborating with the COVID-19 Credentials Initiative, a group of over 300 people from 5 continents who are working to create universal standards for vaccine credential apps that are both accessible and equitable. IBM and CommonPass are also collaborating with the foundation. Number 3. Do vaccine passports have to be digital? If you have a digital copies of your travel itinerary and plan, then the process of taking that specific trip will be much more efficient. Under EU efforts to emphasize the use of digital passes, the business is searching for new ways to counterfeit those goods that it can profit from. The industry is also concerned about the spread of new methods of producing and selling counterfeit items, which is making digital passes more popular, according to the EU policymakers. Number 2. What are the objections to vaccine passports? In a world where more than 1 billion people aren't able to prove their identity, because they lack passports, birth certificates, driver's licenses or national identification cards, digital documents that show vaccine status may heighten inequality and risk, leaving many people behind. That concern has been at the heart of Ms. Grunner's work. For those without smartphones, the industry says it will accept paper proof, but even that needs to be standardized. In addition, there are concerns about privacy and data sharing. There are ways this could be done right or done terribly wrong, and the wrong ways could lead us to a techno-dystopia, said Jenny Wanger, Director of Programs at the Linux Foundation. Number 1. What are the challenges to creating these digital passports? Technologists and travel industry experts said that while it is possible to rush software solutions that allow people to have one-use applications, designing long-lasting ethical technology or systems that would not store people's data, or make it possible to monitor where they are, takes time. It took 50 years to develop the global passport system, said Drummond Reed, Evernham's chief trust officer. Now, in a very short period of time, we need to create a digital certificate that can be as widely accepted as a passport, and it requires an even greater degree of privacy because it's going to be digital. In addition, some experts have addressed privacy issues. Given that these are primarily digital certificates that are accessed by a specific service provider to search for evidence of vaccination, there is a risk that they will be used by authorities to monitor the movement of their holders. What do you think of our list? Which information do you like most from above list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.